Yeah, throughout my lifetime, I've used various full-service brokers. I've literally tracked talking heads and pundits and have received letters and advice and attended seminars and so forth. And pretty much over that course of time, I've been, and I look back now, I'd say I've been disappointed. It seems like pretty much everybody would be more than happy to take your money and invest it in something that they would develop a framework for, plug you in, and then come back at you on a quarterly basis for a check, 1% or whatever the fee might be, and that's about all you get. And you get a nice report, beautiful colored pie charts explaining why the market went down 5%. And when you call them and you talk to them about what the heck happened to my investment, why did it go down? Hey, that's the market. You know, the market's generally trending down. So it sounded like to me a lot of excuses, and I was paying for it. During the dot-com bubble, I'd say that my overall portfolio dropped 30%. I got caught up in the IPOs. Because of who I was investing with, I had access to the IPOs. And this is where I feel I really got hammered, because I believed in some of the IPOs that I was investing in, that they really did have a future. They could be leading edge. You could be getting in on the bottom. And in fact, I should have bought and sold. I first found out about Bill Spetrino extremely by luck. And you know, with all the bad luck I had in the 2000 time period of investing and losing money, to have some luck was welcome. And one of the things that I liked about Bill at the time, and it kind of excited me in a way, because it was a lot like me. He's a bargain hunter for stocks. He knows where the good stocks are, but he doesn't just have you buy the stocks because they're good stocks. He has you buy them at the right time. It's as important to have a good stock in your portfolio as it is the timing of when you buy it. I learned that from Bill early. I enjoy the bargain hunting opportunity, but I also like buying cheap. But not buying cheap in quality. And again, Bill's philosophy of buying quality investments really excites me as well. It comes back to the sleep factor thing that was talked about earlier. I can sleep at night with the names that he recommends, because I know they're good, solid companies. They're actually increasing their dividends on a yearly basis, and that works well for me. Now, where I ventured out, because I did gain more trust in Bill, and the reason I gained trust in Bill is that he's consistent. He keeps, he stays the course. It's not one day you should be buying this, oops, the next day you should be selling that, and then Monday you're back to buying it. This guy is consistent. He uses research and analysis to back his statements. And I needed a good source of trustable information. So I became a believer. I became a believer in Bill. I became a believer in the dividend machine. But what I found with Bill is I got that dividend return. I got that dividend stream, but I also got a return besides that. And I can think of a range right now of my portfolio. First of all, none of the investments that I've made with Bill thus far is negative in any way. They're all positive. They're all pluses. They range anywhere from positive 3% to 100% gain. And everywhere in between, the high 80s, the high 90s, 70s, 60s. I hadn't seen this. This is incredible to me. So here I am getting this dividend stream, this 3 to 6%. It's really all I want in the beginning. And if you add it up, I'm getting double-digit yearly returns from Bill. So that's like hitting the lotto to me. That's way more than I asked for. And it's paid off. And Bill's the guy. Bill's the guy that's provided it. He's been a very pleasant and a very pleasant surprise who has benefited our family and the growth of our investment in our security. There's no question about it. And I appreciate that. His track record is incredible. I wish I'd have found him earlier. And one of the things that I learned from him, and it's something that I don't possess in some respects, is patience. He's taught me patience in investing. Don't panic. view the pullbacks in good quality companies as opportunities to buy. That is so critical for people to understand. Opportunities to buy. Don't panic and say, do we get it and lose it now? Do we take it out and we lose our 5%? It's not like that with Bill. Yeah, I have actually recommended the Dividend machine to others. Obviously, I'm connected with Siemens and a lot of executive types and financial people, so we share information. We share ideas, we share buys and sells and so forth. So there's a lot of communication that goes on. And when I presented the dividend income to this small select group, there was a lot of interest. And I don't keep in touch every day with these individuals, but I know they're using it. I know they're using the dividend machine. Yeah, every month I do receive an investment report. It's a summary of the month's activities and so forth, and the growth from the prior month. The exciting part to me now is the last column, because in the last column it's called a dividend return. And I look down at these numbers, these the 6%, 4%, 5.9, 3.2, 4. And then I look at the contribution for that month, that stream of total dividends. And then they also estimate for you your estimated annual income resulting from those dividends. And it's incredible. I mean, again, it's so exceeding my expectations at this point in time. Increasing my feel of security that I made the right decision to retire early and we'll have sufficient money to do what we need to do for the future and for our grandchildren and children as well. I have no doubts now. No doubts I'm in the right place. If you think that you're too old to benefit from the dividend machine, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I think you can jump in at any age. There are opportunities for all ages. For income streams, for income growth or protection that you can enjoy by following the strategy within the dividend income. Yeah, I don't think there's any limit on the amount of money you have to become an investor. Even if you could buy through recommendation of Bill, 1 share of Apple, 2 shares, whatever the case may be, that's okay. You don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to have $100,000. I mean, you can start with $500. You can start with $100. I just recommend you get behind them because the train's moving, and I feel every day it moves forward, and I think you want to get on it. I really do. I know it's been calculated that it costs me about 26 cents a day for Bill's advice. I mean, I don't know what you can buy for a quarter anymore. I don't think there's much, even candy. But when you consider the leverage that I have, I feel almost a little guilty. Here I am paying him 26 cents a day, and the opportunity that I have had for my investment to grow and the number that I look at in terms of investment growth, just in raw dollars, I feel a little guilty. Oh, without the dividend machine, I'd be lost, quite frankly. That would really turn me upside down because I feel I have a long-term plan now and one I can stay with probably for the rest of my life and hopefully have it yield returns and dividends for my family for the future. I would be extremely lost without Bill and a dividend machine. I'm not sure where I would go. I'm not sure there is a place to go. Thanks to the dividend machine, I can honestly say that I feel good about handling my own investments now. I feel comfortable with it. I feel I have him in my back pocket, which I think is excellent in terms of confidence and making the moves that we make together. I feel that we are a partnership. I'm confident with him. I can sleep at night. What I like most about the dividend machine is a lot of things I like most. I like the fact that it's relatively inexpensive. It's affordable. I like the fact that it's driven by an individual who doesn't have an ulterior motive to become a star on CNBC. Someone that is looking out for the investor, of which he is one. That's rather rare. I like the fact that it gives me the security that I need at this point in my life, being retired, and knowing that I can grow what I have and protect my family and enjoy a lifestyle that I think we deserve after working nearly 40 years. The one thing I want people to know about the dividend machine is that it's for real. Bill's for real. The strategies are for real. This isn't some backroom think tank of MBAs that comes up with something this week that sounds attractive, says all the buzzwords. It's not like that. It's real. It's genuine. It's worth taking a look at. It's worth investing in. And me, and I'm sure there are a lot of others that are enjoying the fact that we found Bill. I'd like to spread the word for him if I could, because I think it's important that you invest with somebody who really cares, somebody who does have skin in the game, somebody that's investing alongside of you, somebody that makes their money from investing, not from selling newsletters. My name is Federowicz, and I'm a Dividend Machine subscriber.